Yoel Rosby is here. Yoel is liaison for the JNF Ammunition Hill project. Ammunition Hill, of course, this is another thing that parents out there could discuss with their children, just like Entebbe. Ammunition Hill was featured prominently in the Six-Day War, became the historic site of the battle for the reunification of Jerusalem. JNF, along with the municipality of Jerusalem and the government of Israel, is assisting in the development and renovation of the Ammunition Hill Memorial Site. And there's a lot of stuff going on there. Yoel Rosby, welcome to JM and the AM.
Hi, thanks. Great to be here.
Let's start, before we talk about the historical aspect, let's keep in mind that a week from now, a lot of people are going to be landing in Israel, a lot of our listeners, to spend Pesach here. What can they do at Ammunition Hill during Chol Hamoed? Then we'll go back a little bit to the history of the area.
Right. Well, to talk a little bit upon that is the fact is Ammunition Hill is, after all, a memorial site. We talk about the reunification of Jerusalem, the fact that you came to the Mamilla Mall and there was barbed wire over there. You couldn't pass. Imagine going down Broadway and right before Times Square you can't pass. You have to stamp your passport. And we're still talking about that, but we want to keep it relevant. We want to keep it alive. We want to keep kids not just going to another museum. So we have guides going through the trenches talking to the kids, and then we fit them with laser tag gear. And we say, you know what, you're the Jordanians, and you're the IDF side, and I want you guys to come and start working through the trenches. And then they have a great time, and they enjoy, but most of all, they open up to listen. We bring them down afterwards. We talk to them. We say, you know how it felt when you were coming around that corner, and you were scared you were going to get, shot by the other side. And they're saying, yeah, it was a little scary. Well,
so it's a real combination of history and modern-day activity.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you have a large family visiting, who gets to be the Jordanians and who gets to be the Israelis? Just out of curiosity.
I leave that to the parents to decide over there.
How do they choose up sides, I'd like to know.
I'm usually, for some reason, I'm always on the Jordanian side with them. But
really?
what am I going to do?
Imagine that. All right, so now how do people get information about joining you on Chol Hamoed?
So we are on Facebook, Ammunition Hill Memorial Site on Facebook. We also have our website, www.g-h.org.il. Okay. But mainly Facebook, Ammunition Hill Memorial Site, everything is there.
If they search it, they'll find it online.
They'll find
Simple as that. All right. Some of the things and projects that are part of the Ammunition Hill project, the Wall of Honor, plaques honoring or memorializing people who serve or have served in the military of any country. What does that mean?
That's a very interesting project. It was a vision of Russell Robinson, the CEO of Jewish National Fund. Basically, the story of Ammunition Hill is a story of heroes. It's a story of values. And there's a common denominator all over the world. Jewish combatants that fought for their respective homelands, and that's that they fought as Jewish combatants. So Ammunition Hill, being a symbol of those values, is a place that any Jewish combatant that fought, from the Indian Army to the U.S. Marines to the Royal Canadian Air Force, can honor his loved one or himself or any honoree. It's a wall of honor, not a memorial wall.
Right.
A lot of live honorees there that are on the wall that can honor their service as a Jewish combatant in their respective homeland.
Very interesting point, because not everyone had the privilege. Not everyone who wanted to be a soldier had the privilege of being a soldier for the Israel Defense Forces.
Right. Both my grandparents were in the U.S. Army in the World War II time, and it's something very, very special. It's a project very close to my heart for that reason, because when they fought overall as Jewish combatants.
There will be a commemoration memorial hall in addition to that, right?
Yes, there will be. It's opening Jerusalem Day, May 17th.
This year?
This year, in a few short weeks.
And that will include the name of Of who?
Of the 182 IDF soldiers that fell in the reunification of Jerusalem. When David HaMelech came to Jerusalem, he had a bigger idea than getting a good iced coffee in Mamilla Mall, having a hotel named after him. You know what I mean? And
one for his son.
And what we're trying to do is show everyone that comes to Jerusalem. It's a short light rail drive or a 5-minute drive from the old city. You should see what it means to be there, what it means to walk through, and not just see Gap and Aroma, but rather that you see how we got here 47 short years ago and how there's no barbed wire anymore.
And the Jordanian bunker, what's that all about?
The Jordanian bunker. It is a phenomenal story. It's unbelievable. Against all odds, we still study it in commander school. I'm an IDF reservist. We still study that exact battle till today. We don't understand it. There was... HaKadosh Baruch Hu really had a hand there. That's all I can say. But the fact is that it's in the movie. You're going to come to Ammunition, you're going to hear it. But it's an unbelievable story of how two soldiers that didn't speak a word of anything but Hebrew got in and got through the over 16 Jordanians that were barricaded in that bunker. Unbelievable. It's in the movie. You're going to come. You're going to see it. And It's a great time. I really invite everyone.
Unbelievable. Ammunition Hill, I guess we can call it the centerpiece of the battle for Jerusalem.
It
right?
is. It is.
And it is, and it continues to be a project that it sounds like it continues to expand. You're adding more, both on the fun side and the historical side,
Right.
for people to enjoy and for people to learn about. And it's all, of course, with JNF. And information about spending part of your Chol HaMoed Pesach at Ammunition Hill and some of their fun activities. You can go to their Facebook page.
You can go to the Facebook page, Ammunition Hill. You can search for it.
And you'll find there all the activities that will be offered during this coming Chol HaMoed, just a couple of weeks from now. I thank you very much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And Chag Kasher V'Sameach.
Yoel Rosby. He'll be seeing everybody, all of our American friends at Ammunition Hill this Chol HaMoed. It's America's one and only